There are only so many games that have been able to survive long after their release. Minecraft is one of them, Grand Theft Auto 5 is another one, but one that hasn't got as much attention as the other two games I just mentioned has to be Roblox. Even though it isn't in the natural zeitgeist of some of these bigger games, we still see a ton of people playing this game, and like any game that has a long-standing history, people go back through all the information about the game and try to find hidden messages that the rest of us missed. Hello Top 10 Gaming family, I'm your host Che Dorena, and today we're going to be taking a look into the top 10 scary Roblox theories. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Also, stick around for the whole list because I'm going to be giving you guys my picks for the long-lasting franchises that you guys should jump into. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. Number 10, we have the Call of Robloxia Conflict. Now, I read a lot about this, but I don't know if it is true. Anyone who's making claims about this being possible isn't backing up their sources, so who really knows? But the story is the creator who made the popular Roblox game Call of Robloxia, which is basically a Call of Duty Roblox clone, was previously a developer for one of the big Activision studios behind Call of Duty. Some people say Infinity Ward, other people say Treyarch, but no one really knew for sure. But the developer was fired and was going to leak information about Activision through this game. People said that there were supposed to be big secrets that could tear down Activision's entire company, but nothing has ever been posted, so the whole thing might have been a hoax.
Triple feed. This guy has.
At number 9, we have What Caused the Piggies. I don't know if you have played the Roblox game where you are hunted down by a few of these demonic piggies, but it's one of the most popular survival horror games on Roblox. No one really knows how these mutated piggies came to be, but the people who play the game have come up with a few ideas. One of the best theories is that the piggies were all infected with some sort of disease and they went to go get a cure for this virus, and it made things even worse. Then they all went to their homes to hide because they had turned into these horrible monsters. Then your character shows up, finds out the secret, and then the whole game kicks off from there and the investigation happens. Number 8, we have mind control. This has been spouted on the internet for a little while now, that the whole world of Roblox is just some ploy to try and get into the minds of kids, that the creative tools work their way into the subconscious of anyone who uses them, and they will become part of a hive mind, and their mind will be controlled by whoever's doing the decision making for Roblox. Through the process of learning how to use these tools, this person becomes a mind controlled slave, is the perfect tool to have working on something else. Who knows what that something else is? This whole theory wasn't very detailed, and I have to say that I don't believe it at all, but I did think it was an interesting one to put on the list. At number 7, we have the Death Box. Roblox is an interactive world where people can upload their own content and other people can come in and enjoy said content. That is a very important part of the whole experience. But what if someone uploaded something that was threatening to the users? Something that scared the hell out of everyone who played it? Well, that is what the Death Box theory is. That someone uploaded a game to Roblox that had players interacting with one another, and this game was called the Devil's Rush. Players would take turns attacking each other. Not too crazy, but the audio that you would hear when someone got hit sounded so real. It sounded like a real person screaming. The game was eventually discovered and then taken down, and since then there has been no word of the existence of this game. It could just be an urban legend and may have never existed, or maybe a creepy game did slip through the cracks. At number 6, we have the Legend of One Time. When Roblox first kicked off back in 2006, the communities were small and the games were simplistic. It's how a lot of original games start. It was the bare bones of its creation, and sometimes when games are in this early stage, the code is easy to break into, and that's where one player came in. His name was 1x1x1x1. He hacked into the code and was able to become a god in the Roblox universe. Whatever the guy wanted to do, he was able to do. He could change the parameters of the game. He could spam message anyone. He could steal anything. He could even fly through the world. The player has since been banned and security measures have been beefed up, but people still wonder if this hacker could get in and take everything they've worked so hard for. At number 5, we have your data. People might not even need to hack into Roblox to get your data. There have been rumors that the data created in Roblox about whatever it is that you're doing gets sold to major companies, and maybe even people trying to spy on you. If someone had enough money, they could get your information right out of Roblox. And some people say it goes even creepier, where they can get into your microphone or your webcam. Yeah, no thank you. I feel like Apple and other companies already have enough information on me, so I don't need anyone else spying on me. At number 4, we have the first two 2 players. So who were the first 2 people to even play Roblox, like way back in the day when the game first kicked off and had no players? Well, the first 2 accounts were actually John and Jane Doe, who the creator of Roblox made as filler for games. Because the games didn't have enough people, this ensured that every game would have someone in it, and it would be more fun for all the people who came through. It's actually a pretty bright idea. But then those 2 accounts got hacked, or so they say. I don't know how the accounts could get hacked and then not get deleted, but some people said that they had admin power and that they couldn't be deleted. Now, where the story gets really good is that the date that these accounts were hacked on was March 18th, and this happened a few years ago. Now, almost like an anniversary gift to all the people of Roblox, these 2 accounts will come active on every March 18th, and they message a ton of people in the Roblox world. Apparently, everyone who receives this message just gets a mixed up code that no one has ever been able to decipher. At number 3, we have the Phantom Player. This is a story that has popped up a few times. There's a group of people playing Roblox, then a new player joins, they play with them for a little bit, they meet this person, they message them for a bit, they become friends, they add each other, and then when they try to add this person to another game, they cannot. This could be just someone deleting their account after they play, who knows? We really have no idea what's going on here. But there's one thing that happens again and again to people who've had this same situation happen. They will receive a message after playing with this mysterious account that says, "You just played with the Phantom." Who knows what that means, but it sounds super creepy. At number 2, we have QA. If you're a longtime player of Roblox, then you might have heard of QA. They are one of the biggest urban legends that exist in the Roblox universe. Apparently, they have been around since the game first started, and they will show up every now and again. You will randomly get a message that says QA has entered the game, and then things will start to get weird. Whatever game QA goes into will change, like the graphics will change, back to the way they were when the game first launched. This could be because QA has figured a way to get admin access and change the game's code, and has the ability to change the visual settings to make them look like the old school game. Or it could be that this person has hacked into the game some other way and has control of the Roblox world. No one really knows how QA would be able to do this, and frankly, people don't even know if QA is real. And for the number 1 spot, we have the big hack. If someone hacking into your account really sucks, but it can happen. With games like Roblox, it can be especially bad because you put so much time and hard work into your world and your characters, and apparently hackings like this have happened more than once. Apparently there was one massive hack where nearly every player's account was accessed. Some people had everything erased, and some people had nothing taken or changed in their accounts, but it was clear that someone had accessed them. Since then, all things have been fixed and everything is back to normal. The spooky part about this is apparently people have received messages from said hacker that say he is going to do this again. Now, once again, this could all be fake. People could just be trying to troll each other, but many people think an even bigger hack could be coming down the line and ready to shut down the whole game. Alright everyone, that is all we have for you here today. I hope everyone loved the content that we included in this video. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. And right before I go, I'm going to give you guys my picks for the best long-running games you should jump into. First off, we have Dragon Quest. Are you a huge Final Fantasy fan, but you've played all the games and now you still want something to scratch that itch? Or do you just like the style of Japanese RPGs? Well, then you have to check out Dragon Quest. The original game came out in 1986, and there are currently over 30 games in the series. This game is massive over in Japan, but it never really quite caught on like Final Fantasy did in the West. But Dragon Quest is just as good as Final Fantasy, and some people will argue that it is even better. Next up, we have Tetris. Now, I know you probably think this is kind of a lame choice, but there's a reason why Tetris has been around for so long. At its core, it's some of the best gameplay you can find. It's simple, fun, challenging, and there are newer versions of Tetris which bring in other elements like VR, or there's even Tetris 99, which brings in a battle royale element that keeps the game feeling fresh. And then my last pick is Hearthstone, an extension of the Warcraft universe. Hearthstone is one of the best card battle games you can get into. I thought it would be a good way to end my picks because it's online, it's competitive, and it's absolutely free. Once you get a little deeper into the game, they'll start to kind of nickel and dime you to get new card packs and everything, but there's no requirement to pay money at any point in the game. I think for anyone who's interested in getting into card battlers, they should check this out. For me, this was the first card battler I ever played, and I'm very happy I did. All right, everyone, that is all we have for you here today. I hope everyone at home is staying safe and staying healthy. I've been your host, Jade Arena, and until next time, keep on gaming.